Good evening. Please remain standing, class of 2018. Good evening and welcome to the 2018 Centennial High School commencement ceremony. Please stand as the award-winning Centennial High School JROTC Color Guard presents our nation's and Georgia's colors, followed by the singing of the national anthem by Anna Hansel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please, everyone, take your seats. Good evening once again. My name is Miss Crumbly, and I am your very proud principal of Centennial High School. On behalf of our graduates and their families, I would like to welcome our parents, students, family, and friends here on this gorgeous evening as we celebrate the academic achievement of our seniors with our traditional graduation ceremony. Our special guests who are with us tonight, Miss Bernath, Fulton County School Board Member, District 7. Miss Stewart, Fulton County Board Member, District 1. Dr. Jeff Rose, the Superintendent of Fulton County Schools. Mr. Cliff Jones, Northeast Learning Community Area Superintendent. Principal Cassidy from Esther Jackson Elementary. Principal Otway from Hillside Elementary. Principal Pinnock of River Eaves Elementary. Principal Ahuja of Northwood Elementary. Principal Malakabu of Haynesbridge Middle School. Our Centennial schools are all aligned strategically, and for the third year in a row, actually, let me just stop for a minute. I don't want you to think I've skipped over Holcomb Bridge, but you may have heard there's a new principal, and it's actually going to be Miss Cassidy for Holcomb Bridge Middle School. Our Centennial schools are all strategically aligned, and for the third year in a row, our area elementary and middle schools have joined together to honor our graduates by presenting commemorative pins from the places our graduates attended on their road to Centennial. I honor and thank the educators at these schools who work so hard to prepare their students for success in high school at Centennial. Seniors, as I call out your elementary and middle, I will call out their mascot. Please repeat the mascot after me with gusto. Graduates are wearing pins from Esther Jackson Elementary, Go Jaguars! Hillside Elementary, Go Huskies! River Eves Elementary, Go Eagles! Northwood Elementary School, Go Explorers! Barnwell Elementary, Go Bears! Haynesbridge Middle School, Go Eagles! And Holcomb Bridge Middle School, Go Hawks! Our senior class sponsor is Sheila Jimenez, and our graduation coordinator is Stephanie Prelak. I gratefully acknowledge our faculty and staff who have educated, supported, and encouraged our seniors to become the graduates they are today. All teachers, counselors, administrators, and staff, please stand so that we can recognize you and thank you for all of your efforts to make today a reality for our students. In addition, tonight is a special night, for it marks the 20th anniversary graduation of Centennial High School. And as such, we are beginning a new tradition of live music performed by more than 100 of our own band and orchestra students. I am so proud of their talent and thank them for the new tradition. To our graduates, I am so proud of your accomplishments. I congratulate you on the class of 2018's combined academic, athletic, and artistic scholarship awards, totaling in excess of $7 million in scholarship awards. Simply outstanding. Seniors, you are prepared and ready to pursue your dreams. Our 2018 graduating class includes students heading to UGA, Georgia Tech, Yale, UNC, UVA, Clemson, Auburn, NYU, Bard College, the Ohio State University, Howard University, and this is just to name a few of the 50 colleges and universities our students have been admitted to this year. I am also very proud to report that we also have graduates who are committed to serving our country by joining our armed forces. Centennial graduates of the class of 2018 will be serving in the U.S. Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marines, and Navy. Will our students who have made the selfless decision to serve their country please stand to be recognized? Seniors, we also have proud graduates today who plan to take a gap year, travel, reflect a little about what their next steps in life will be. And indeed, we have Centennial graduates entering the workforce today who are ready and prepared to begin their lives as young adults, serving as active, contributing members of society who know how to collaborate, think, learn, and create. No matter the path they have chosen, every graduate tonight is prepared and ready to help make our world a better place. Guests joining us this evening, let me be clear. The class of 2018 is an incredible group of young people. I am so proud to say that I have been your principal for all 4 years of your academic career, that we have grown together during a very exciting time at Centennial High School, where innovation, creativity, thoughtfulness, collaboration, and global-mindedness have put our school on the map. Students, you and I learned together, and through much hard work and great times, we have proven that from day one, that together, our best days are ahead. The 18-year-old demographic represents 20% of our population, moms and dads, but I am proud to say they represent 100% of our future. I love you all so much, and in the words of your principal this one last time, our best days are ahead. It's my pleasure now to introduce one of your class advisors, Sheila Jimenez.
I'm Sheila Jimenez, the Senior Class Council sponsor. I am honored to introduce the class of 2018 president, Miss Julia Green, who will deliver the welcome to the parents, relatives, and guests of the graduating class. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Good evening. My name is Julia Green, and I have been honored to have served as your class president this past year. To the class of 2018, we made it. Can I get a go, Knights? Thank you. To think of how much has changed since we started school some 13 years ago. Our parents were there for our first day of kindergarten, back when the iPhone, Instagram, and Snapchat didn't exist. How did they do it? Many of us began our friendships running around playing Duck, Duck, Goose or Foursquare in elementary school. Those were the days that shaped us as kids. Then there was the first day we arrived at high school. For many of us, it signaled the end of braces, acne, poor fashion choices, and general awkwardness that middle school brought us. This marked the beginning of us moving into becoming young adults, and it's amazing to think how quickly these memorable 4 years have gone by. And now, as we are here today, even those days are now leaving us. Today, we celebrate our last full day together as a Centennial class of 2018. This class is unique in so many different ways. I could never have imagined that I would graduate with such a close and fun group of people who have formed such unity. Whether it was me reminding or more likely annoying everyone in clowns about student council events or someone giving out a reminder about an assignment or schedule change coming up, we really were there for one another. After spring break, many of us participated in water gun wars, and let's just say it got a little bit crazy. People were following each other all over town, hiding in bushes, ready to pop out, disguising themselves, but at the same time getting to know the other person. We were all there watching the progress together and left it as one of the most memorable games yet. These last 4 years have been an incredible time and will be the days that help shape us as we move forward. Whether it's a teacher, your friends, pep rallies, sporting events, or studying at Starbucks, we all must admit that this is a bittersweet moment. But most of all, I believe that we are going to miss the bonds and unity that we have all formed as the class of 2018. Can I get a go, Knights? I'd like to take a moment to genuinely thank the faculty and staff. Words cannot describe our gratitude, but know that we thank you for putting in endless hours to get us all here today. We also want to express our gratitude to our principal, Ms. Crumbly, as she shares her very last graduation as Centennial's principal. We couldn't have asked for a better principal who always encouraged us to work hard and reminded us that our best days are ahead. Last but definitely not least, I want to thank our families who have stood by us from the first day we entered kindergarten with pigtails and freshly cut hair to the last day of high school as we leave with both feelings of confidence and uncertainty of our bright futures. Let us remember that this honor is not just for us, but it is also for them too. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Will all of the members of the class of 2018 stand up, turn around, and send a sign of appreciation to your parents and loved ones? Okay, sit. Congratulations, class of 2018. Today is the first day of our new future, and don't forget, our best days are ahead. And of course, can I get one more? Go Knights! It is my honor in introducing our first student speaker, Daniel Sandfelder.
Good evening, Centennial High School. It's your announcements guy, Daniel Sandfelder, charmed, I'm sure, wishing you a happy Monday evening, a happy graduation. I gotta say, this is weird for me. I'm not used to saying my own words and thoughts, whether in the morning announcements or on a stage. They aren't really my words. So I wrote about 4 different speeches to tell you. Each one different, each one having some unique message, but all stemmed from one question. How can I inspire the class of 2018? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to get up here and talk about success and goals and overcoming obstacles and blah, 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 blah. The simple truth is that we're all moving forward. Each one of us is on our own path to study business or theater or science or who knows what else. There's nothing I could say that either hasn't been said in some speech on the internet or would really mean anything to all of you. Anything I said to y'all would have had to been so vague or so broad to be able to address such a diverse class. So, I thought I would talk about something we all have in common: Centennial High School. I mean, the rest of our lives we're going to be looking at the future, so how about we just reflect for a minute? I remember our sophomore year. The class of 2018 made history. Our sophomore year, for the first time in Centennial history, we had a sophomore taking over the morning announcements. And you all had the pleasure of tuning that voice out for 3 years. In all seriousness though, we have experienced a lot of change. From simple things like friends and classes to big things like being one of the first classes to experience Surface Pros. We got to experience renovated outdoor lunch. We had renovated water fountains, a huge front entrance, the ever updating Learning Commons and Makerspace, and of course, again, in our sophomore year, the loft. Now, you're probably thinking, really, Daniel? We've lived this for 4 years. We're going away from all of this. Why? And you know, that's a spectacular question. But all of those changes, however big or small, helped make us who we are. The class of 2018 was born, raised, and built up in an ever-changing environment. In elementary school, we had chalkboards. We had phones with keyboards on them. If we wanted to play games at school, we had to do it on a calculator or a really dreadfully slow computer. Everything has changed. Technology has changed, standards have changed, rules have changed, methods of teaching have changed. And while it is not something our class has been 100% responsible for, it's been something we have been a part of for the better part of 18 years. I know the thought of post-high school plans can be intimidating. New area, new people, for some of us an entirely new state. But change is something we know. Adaptability may be the #1 skill all of us have to give us an advantage in the world. Change is our bread and butter. Author Samuel Beckett says, "Ever tried, ever failed, no matter. Try again, fail better." So class of 2018, my challenge to you is to go out there and try. Go out there and fail, and then adapt so you can be the best at what you want to do. I've said it for 3 years, and I will say it one last time, not out of pressure nor out of obligation, but because it is a phrase I wholeheartedly believe in. Class of 2018, our best days are ahead. Go Knights. And now I hand it over to Freddie Hernandez.
me fix this up real quick. Okay. Good evening. My name is Freddie Hernandez, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who was able to make it out tonight and to celebrate the graduating class of 2018. Graduation is the second biggest event to happen here at the Verizon Amphitheater in the past 3 days, because according to Verizon, the Steely Dan and Doobie Brothers concert were much more important and worth pushing our graduation to Monday. Graduates, as you look to the left and to the right, in front of you and behind you, you may see faces that you've never seen before, people who you may have never even spoken to. Never. As these 4 years come to an end, many of us will leave here never having met certain people or done certain things, like never taking as many AP classes as we planned, never getting involved in a club that always interested us, or just never playing a sport. Whatever it may be, there's probably at least something you never did during your time at Centennial. But it's never too late. I mean, sure, it's too late to do this in high school, but we have a whole life ahead of us. Resources exist, and it's up to you to find them and make the most of them. But if you miss these opportunities, it will be nothing more than regret. This may sound like a negative way to start a speech, and if I stopped here, it would be. But regret is something that is possible for all of us to avoid tomorrow by taking risks and making meaningful choices today. We can make the most of our opportunities and continue to write a new chapter in our lives, because the truth is there's no one right now outside of yourself who is writing your story. You are the author of your own story, and what happens next depends on you. Once you leave graduation, you will be starting a new chapter, an actual necessary spin-off, your Despasequel. I encourage you to make your story what you want it to be. Some of you are going to college. Go to college, have fun, meet new people, and take risks, but always remember your purpose in being there. For those of you entering the workforce, work your butts off and do something that you are proud of and passionate. When you go to work, you shouldn't be leaving your heart at home, but bring that passion with you, because your desire to work will always be in your heart, and you will do that particular job you are meant to do. You will have the chance to write a better chapter for yourself, a chance to do bigger and greater things. The possibilities are endless, and a better chapter consists of an opportunity to help make your dreams become a reality. Walk out these doors of graduation and write yourself a better chapter. But before we flip the page, I'd like to look back at some of the previous chapters. No matter what schools we've all come from, there's always been those exciting moments that are worth remembering. Some people enjoy routine, but when we're living in a state with weather as erratic as Georgia, you've got to love when a regular school day turns into a tornado warning, with the wind ripping the roof off of our third grade portable, with teachers looking in horror and with third graders looking in wonder and amazement. In fifth grade, we had a year-long currency system called Decade Dollars, with an end-of-the-year auction on some of the most mundane items you could ever imagine 10-year-olds getting excited about. And at the end of the day, it wasn't about the tube of toothpaste or even the frying pan, but that satisfaction knowing you worked really hard for it, no matter how seemingly useless to those that wouldn't be able to understand that childlike wonder, because only 2,000 kids remember. After everything, even if we don't remember our second grade butterfly, if it survived or not, even if we leave behind Captain Underpants in the Magic Treehouse, we had made memories worth remembering. However, there's some chapters that might be worth forgetting, a chapter deep of the darkest abyss of cringe, better known as middle school. Middle school. When we think about middle school today, we picture all these middle schoolers looking like they're high schoolers. Yet back when we were in middle school, we all still kind of looked like fetuses. We were going through our cringy middle school phases. I remember when most of you gals had bangs before they were cool again. Before there was Google Classroom, there was this little thing called Edmodo. And before the school started pushing this new idea of eating vegetables, we had this holy gem known as the a la carte line. The wings are overpriced, but they were really, really tasty. The thing is, a lot of things ended up changing after we left. The lockers went from crusty to actual blue. Rooms that were on one side of the school went to the other side. The cafeteria even got renovated. And on the subject of change, something that I believe to be a conspiracy and not a coincidence was all that testing we had to do. In the first grade, we had to take their CRCT the following year. Guess what? They didn't. In the second grade, we had to take the CRCT. And the following year, they didn't have to. And would you guys guess what happened after we took the ITBS in the third grade? Exactly. It was removed. And I believe this deserves compensation. Not to mention this year, they moved AP exams up a week, so we had to deal with those AP exams on our last week. Testing has always been kind of ridiculous to me, how some number can overpass any other qualifications you may have to get into college. That's because I can't do a certain Just because I can't do a certain function problem or tell you what big word I should use to fill in with a word that works perfectly fine doesn't mean I'm less capable of getting through college as much as the next highest score. But in the event the College Board hears this, I respect you. Please give me a 5 on one of my exams. Thank you very much. In our 12 years of school, including the 4 years of stressful high school, we survived a snowpocalypse, snowmageddon, and APUSH. Some of you were fortunate enough to survive the booting of Wiegand and or Birch. As for the next 12 years, let's just hope we can survive paying off our student loans. High school. It was full of some of the smartest people I've ever met, the funniest clowns to ever crack jokes, some of the worst car parkers ever. We even went to high school with the star of Spider-Man Homecoming, Kyler Bang. I heard that the Avengers Infinity War was the most ambitious crossover ever, but then I saw Dr. Medwood, Mr. C, and Mr. Hardy all waiting in line to ride Superman at Six Flags, and I knew everyone else had to be bluffing. As this chapter in our life comes to an end, and we all have dreams, passions, and goals we should continue to strive for and turn them into memories, not regret. Fill the next chapter in your life with memories to be proud of and be a part of the change. Everyone here has the potential to do great things, and I don't doubt that even for 1 second. Make the next chapter something to write about so that when we cross paths in the future, it's something to celebrate as we see the opportunities we have seized. Congratulations, class of 2018, and thank you everyone again for being here tonight.
Thank you, Freddie Hernandez. At this time, we have a special group of seniors who have prepared a song for the occasion. Please enjoy "We Won't Stop Dreaming."
Look around, isn't this a new day? Make a move, doing things a new way, a new way.
Dreaming.
Thank you so much to our senior singers. That was beautiful. Yes, you can applaud one more time, sure. Each year, distinguished student awards are presented to deserving students at the graduation ceremony. I would like to now introduce our Fulton County Board member presenting our Salutatorian Award, Ms. Katha Stewart.
Every graduating class has students who achieve at the highest level of performance. The Fulton County Board of Education would like to recognize the students whose academic records at Centennial High School have been at the very top of the class. The student who has attained the second highest cumulative numerical average for the last 4 years is presented the Salutatorian Award. This year's salutatorian is Mr. Philip LaMarche. Congratulations to you for your outstanding academic achievement.
And now, your salutatorian, Philip LaMarche.
Excuse me just a second.
That's okay, it's not this. Sorry, they should have.
Oh, it's like by the front.
Be like tabbed. That's Chloe.
And mine must be.
After, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. All set.
Okay. Thank you. Hi. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Philip, and I'm very honored to speak in front of this huge crowd tonight as the salutatorian of the class of 2018. A little about me. I moved here from Canada when I was 6 years old, and I didn't speak a word of English. For me, today is a moment when I can reflect on how far I've come, and that's what I hope we can all do tonight. Although I'm standing here on the stage right now, I'm really no more special than anyone else here. I'm just here because some high school a long time ago decided that the people who spend the most time huddled over doing their homework must also have the best speaking skills. I'm not so sure. But regardless, today I wanted to talk about something that we are all very familiar with and that has led us to this moment: perseverance. Every single one of us has faced so many challenges on our journey here, and we have overcome a great deal of obstacles to be here today in our caps and gowns. No one's time at Centennial was without challenges, but today we celebrate the battles we've won. For some, lit presentations, U.S. history and world history outlines, the Notebook Project, the Note Card Project, or book reports posed the greatest challenge we faced. For others, it was walking on the track, court, or field for the final game, match, or race of your high school career. Maybe it was overcoming a fear of public speaking or performing an audition in front of a judge. Maybe it was just doing the right thing when no one else would. And let's not forget the blood, the sweat, and the tears that went into your first win on Fortnite. I bet it was epic. No doubt, everyone has felt the urge to give up at some point or another. Those late nights finishing your project were far from pleasant. Today, I have the honor of standing in front of over 400 young adults and their families who never gave up. Through all of the difficulties we have faced, we have shown perseverance and strength, and I think we should all be really proud of that. This perseverance is incredibly important. The things we want in life usually don't fly into our laps. It feels like everything is becoming more and more competitive every year. And so if you're not willing to try again, you might get left behind. But the good news is that the fact that we are here tonight means that we are totally and fully capable of doing that. I don't know about everyone else, but for me, the things I went through while at Centennial really taught me the importance of perseverance, and this is also where I learned how to really persevere. I can almost guarantee that in our next steps, whether it's college or workforce or gap year, will require this character trait, perseverance, above any other. All that being said, I'm extremely thankful for all the memories I've made over the past 4 years with this awesome class that has persevered together. It's been really, really nice to get so many of you, to get to know so many of you, and I've made some really great friends in the process. I also could not have made it without the support of my family. So before I close, I'd like to say something, a quick something in French to my family who traveled all the way from Canada to be here. I'm really, really grateful to share this moment with them. Mamie, Isa, André, Vito, je suis vraiment choyé que vous êtes ici ce soir pour partager un moment très important avec moi. Ça rend ma soirée encore plus spéciale que vous êtes ici. Je voudrais vous remercier et le restant de la famille qui va voir ça plus tard, eux aussi pour tout que vous avez fait pour moi. And with that being said, thank you everyone for being here to celebrate with the class of 2018 tonight. Go Knights!
Thank you, Philip. Presenting the valedictorian award is Fulton County School Board member, Miss Julia Bernath.
Okay.
The student who has achieved the highest cumulative numerical average over the past 4 years is presented the valedictorian award. This year's valedictorian is Miss Chloe LeCates. Congratulations for your outstanding academic achievement.
First of all, I would like to express my gratitude for having the opportunity to speak today at graduation. My name is Chloe LeCates. A lot of you may know me from our years spent together, but I realize most of you don't. That's how high school works. There are way too many people to get to know, and I probably isolated myself a bit more due to my band geekiness. This is what makes speaking tonight a challenge. I've been asked to speak to you all about something engaging and hopefully inspiring today. That's like waking someone up when they're in their pajamas and asking them to go to a ballroom and start dancing. Like, what can you say to that besides, not without my trousers? In my initial search for ideas, I decided to ask my friends what they thought I should talk about. They told me to say something along the lines of, "Finally, we're done!" Drop the mic and walk out. I thought I could come up with something a little bit more meaningful. Don't know why. After talking to other significant people in my life about what I should say, I realized that I should talk about those people and about the community of people that support all of us and how that's all going to change. I'd be lost without the people I surround myself with because they support me every day of my life. My family is amazing, so I'm happy to say that they have helped me grow up and find myself, as well as making me food a lot. That's the most important, really. However, my family members are not the only ones who have shaped me. My friends are incredibly diverse, and I have learned through them about how each person's life is different and how that has shaped them. They have helped me become more accepting and less ignorant of important stuff, like memes. I would imagine there's a similar story with each of you. In addition to family and friends, I have also had a great many teachers mentor me as I progressed throughout school. They have taught me to work hard and persevere, and then I can binge watch Parks and Rec. I say all this to express my gratitude for those who have supported me, but that's all only referring to my community. What's important tonight is your community. I would like to acknowledge how diverse and supportive the Centennial student body is. We come from a wide variety of backgrounds and experiences. Sharing that variety and learning to support each other helps us appreciate these differences and honor different perspectives. This appreciation is one of my favorite aspects about Centennial. Apart from your Centennial family, another important part of your community is the personal group of people close to you. I want you to take a second and think about them. Who has shaped you? Who has been supportive and pulled you through tragedies and successes? It might be your family, your friends, your teachers, coaches, therapists, pastors, rabbi, or anyone. I just want to emphasize the importance of these people because we're about to move away from them as we step into a new phase of life. Wherever we go, it's critical that each of us finds a new community to continue that support. For some of us, that might be easy. You may bond with your coworkers or roommate, or you can join a sport and grow closer to your team. I know I'm looking forward to joining the Georgia Tech Marching Band because band is awesome. But many of you may be moving to a different state and may be daunted by the fact that you won't know anyone to start out with. The most important thing to remember is that you're going to be surrounded by people who are going through the same drastic changes or who've gone through it already. People will be sympathetic, so don't be afraid to reach out to them. Finally, I want to express how important it is to continue to be accepting of all types of people. Because we're all different, each of us will look for different communities. Centennial has been and is an incredibly accepting and diverse place where we have already been able to learn from others who are unique. So as we're about to go out and meet a whole lot of new people and make a whole lot of new friends, embrace diversity and learn from those with different perspectives. Know that even if you don't agree with others on everything, it doesn't mean they can't be a part of your life. As we face the future of unknown, we will all experience challenges. It's the people we surround ourselves with who will be there to help us who are the most important. Thank you.
Thank you, Chloe. Each year, the faculty and administration selects 2 students as the recipients of the Atlanta Journal Constitution Cup and the Faculty Cup. These students are judged to be truly well-rounded and represent the best in academics, athletics, and/or extracurricular activities.
The Atlanta Journal Constitution Cup is presented to the student who receives the highest number of votes from the faculty, and the Faculty Cup is presented to the student with the next highest number.
This year's recipient of the Faculty Cup is Miss Kayla King.
It is my honor to announce this year's recipient of the Atlanta Journal Cup is Miss Reese Crawford.
Next year, she. Yeah.
That's it.
Congratulations, Reese. Congratulations, Kayla. At this time, Ms. Bernath, Ms. Stewart, Dr. Rose, Mr. Jones, Centennial Cluster principals, distinguished faculty, parents, students, relatives, and friends. As principal of Centennial High School, I present the class of 2018 to you for certification of having earned their high school diploma.
Principal Crumley, you and the staff at Centennial, along with the support group of these parents, have made this a wonderful, exciting time for these new graduates. And graduates, it is now your turn to go out and change the world. By the authority vested in me by the Fulton County Board of Education, I certified that these graduates have met all the graduation requirements of the state of Georgia and are hereby entitled to the rights and privileges afforded to holders of a Georgia high school diploma. Congratulations. Will the class of 2018 graduates please come forward to receive your diplomas?
Honor graduate, Chloe Nicole Lacates. Honor graduate, Philip LaMarche. Honor graduate, Julia Font Green. Honor graduate, Daniel Cross Sandfelder. Honor graduate, Freddie Hernandez. Honor graduate, Bradley Barnett. Honor graduate, Elaine Carroll. Honor graduate, Onyx Richards. Jada Latif Rashid Adrian. Alexis Mary Agri. Joshua Brown Agri. Adrian Lynn Amadi Nia. Honor graduate, Jaden Alexander Eichmann. Jacob Devin Albright. Honor graduate, Haley Brooke Alario. Honor graduate, Catherine Young Allen. Rosa Isela Amastal. Honor graduate, Charles James Andrews. David Ezequiel Armenta. Mahum Ajaz Asif. Albina Rustamovna Aslanova. Carlos alias Ayala Bautista. Honor graduate, Jason Gregory Babb. Honor graduate, Raminta Ariella Badauskas. Honor graduate, Madeline Margaret Bear. Joshua Blake Bailey. Honor graduate, Kyler Bang. Jake Anthony Banks. Dominic Bauer. John Henry Beck. Honor graduate, Cameron Alex Bell. Aaron Anthony Beltran. Honor graduate, Brianna Nicole Bender. Honor graduate, Daniska Stell Benjamin. Jacob Robert Berg. Kyle Joseph Burnett. Honor graduate, Adita Arun Bhatt. Warren Lane Bingham. Honor graduate, Erin Grace Book. Honor graduate, Elena Morgan Booth. Isabel Borjas Rea. Dean Michael Bowler. Jalen Michael Bowens. Brock Madison Boyd. Honor graduate, Nicholas Jeffrey Bray. Honor graduate, Emsley Kathleen Brims. Dravian Marquise Bridges. Honor graduate, Sandra Jenna Brinkley. Matthew Carlton Brown. Honor graduate, Reagan Carrington Brown. Francis Milan Buckingham. Honor graduate, Ashley Lene Burgess. Kyle Methodius Buteau. Devin Alexander Butler. Honor graduate, Vaishana Briasia Imani Butler. Honor graduate, Connor Joseph Cadell. Jocelyn Demera Kano. Nyreek Amir Canty. Honor graduate, Maria Alina Cardellino. London Blair Carr. Jose Carlos Carrasquero. Isaiah Emmanuel Carter. Juan Castillo. Patricia Esmeralda Castro.
Dakias Naquan Cates. Honor graduate, Jake William Challenger. Honor graduates, Olivia Nicole Chapman. Honor graduate, Roman Verdugo Sheik. Jackson Lawrence Shafoli. Honor graduate, Noah Chun. Christopher Daniel Cisneros. Veronica Civil. Tamaray Isis Clark. Honor graduate, Natalie Daniel Clavio. Honor graduate, Talia Ariel Cohen. Aaron John Collister. Lee Anthony Collins. Samaya Kim Collins. Honor graduate, Claire Ann Kopovitz. Reese Hallie Crawford. Kayvon Pinnell Crittenden. Nicholas Craig Kroll. Honor graduate, Sarah Elizabeth Cronin. Honor graduate, Brandon Riley Crow. Mitzi Cecilia Cuevas Sarmenta. Rihanna Anise Colmon. Honor graduate, Tanya Alexandra De Silva. Honor graduate, Garrett Stephen Darnell. Honor graduate, Olivia Detta. Diavian Monet Daughtry. Vita Alameda Di Cavallo. Honor graduate, Alexander Green Davis. Honor graduate, Connor Jarrett Davis. Honor graduate, Elizabeth Natalia Davis. Felicity Chanel Davis. Honor graduate, Mackenzie Elizabeth Davis. Honor graduate, Tyler Anthony Davis. Honor graduate, Nolan Roan Dees. Honor graduate, Louis Guillaume Devers. Jacqueline Del Carmen. Dennis Dylan Delgado Puente. Honor graduate, Jackson Glenn Denman. Honor graduate, Meme Densayuson. Honor graduate, Cara Tierney DeWitt. Honor graduate, Trevor Scott Dios. Ramses Gabriel Dezan. Honor graduate, Emma Gael Doherty. Honor graduate, Kate Lene Doney. Joseph Solomon Dorfman. Jasmine Faye Dozier. Honor graduates, Andrew Jeremy Duffy. Olivia Lee Dunkley. Jan Henry Kareem Durand. Honor graduate, Simone Andrea Eames. Honor graduate, Aranza Isabel Echaus. Antonique LaShawn Edwards. Grace Marie Emmanuel Desiree Ewi. Honor graduate, Maya Kenna Elliott. Honor graduate, Brian Telesforo Enriquez. Dulce Yanat Escobar Olivo. Anna Elisa Escobar Valdez. Sharon Espinoza. William Jacob Faber. Honor graduate, Maria Elizabeth Fabrizio. Honor graduate, Daniel Joseph Fain. Joseph Raphael Farisi. Peter Alexander Fathke. Honor graduate, Alexandra Lee Fisher. Honor graduate, Catherine May Fisher. Xavier James Fisher. Catherine Teresa Ford. Honor graduate, Sequoia Ford. Honor graduate, Amana Aisha Foster. Walter Elijah Franklin. Honor graduate, Camera Noel Franklin Hill. Honor graduate, Margaret Dale Fritz. Anna Laura Nicole Gabor. David Christopher Gaffney. Honor graduate, Davin Christopher Gallagher. Honor graduate, Patricia Angelica Gallegos Elias. Honor graduate, Kalia Nicole Gantz. Alanis Kimberly Garcia. Frida Catalina Garcia Diaz. Taylor Lyell Garner. Michael Todd Garrison. Leanne Latoya Gail Lewis. Honor graduate, Artine Gafarikia. Honor graduate, Jack Thomas Gilligan. Honor graduate, Tangi Franklin Ganore. Honor graduates, Fernando Andres Gomez Cardona. Monica Del Carmen Gonzalez. Bellam Gonzalez Castaneda. Honor graduate, Julia Font Green. Cassandra Lynn Green. Honor graduate, George Neil Guffey. Shekinah Glory Guthrie. 2, Cam Ha. Margaret Eleanor Hadaway. Colin Friel Hall. Kathy Nicole Hall. Honor graduates Anna Dumont Hansel. Honor graduate Kaylin Ariana Harmon. Honor graduate Georgia Elizabeth Harper.
Caitlin Leanne Harris. Ali Hassan. Honor graduate Kristen Renee Haupt. Honor graduate Kyle Matthew Haupt. Honor graduate John Michael Healy. Gina Hellier. Chase Michael Helms. Gabrielle Gail Helton. Honor graduate Duncan Thomas Hemauer. Honor graduate Clay Thomas Henry. Leilani Herrera. Noah Joseph Hibbert. Honor graduate McLaren Hill. Gerardo Alejandro Hinojosa. Honor graduate Amar Harrison Hadzik. Honor graduate Keith Holmes. Honor graduate Nicholas Ray Hosani Arani. Honor graduate Rachel Elizabeth Hott. Honor graduate Kirsten Howard. Sophia Madeline Howard. Honor graduate Benjamin Alexander Hudson. Stephanie Lauren Hughes. DeAndre Rashawn Hurst. Cameron Demir Hutchins. Talia Hutchinson. Matthew Jameson Hyatt. Fatima Muhammad Imran. Jalen Jack. Honor graduate Rebecca Jack. Jaquan Kishan Jackson. Javon Deshaun Jackson. Shantana Deshante Jackson. Honor graduate Nathan Malil Jacob. Alexa Harkey. Brian Obed Jean-Baptiste. Joel Jean-Gilles. Joel Jamar Alexander Johnson. Latimer Mackey Jones. Honor graduate Taylor Jones. Honor graduate Emanuela Joseph. Karen Juarez. Nicholas Logan Justice. Seni Ka. Honor graduate Colin Kane. Honor graduate Olivia Shea Katz. Simone Bree Katz. Honor graduate Emily Grace Kaufman. Britt Sutton Kelly. Tegan Kelly. Michael Ridgway Karamidas. Honor graduate Kayla Michelle King. Latron Maurice Knox. Sandria LaShawn Knox. John James Kaneko Jr. Leilani Kaneko. Honors graduate Sharuthi Kumar. Honor graduate Joseph Curry. Honor graduate Cameron Fitzpatrick Leahy. Honor graduate Jackson Cole Layhold.
Kevin Alfredo Lainez Castro. Brianna Kendall Lambert. Jarvis Laderick Langham. Honor graduate Alexander W. Larson. Joshua Portsmos Larson. Jonathan Stephen Lavoie. Honor graduate Ethan Robert Lawson. Honor graduate Julia Claire Leftwich. Honor graduate Jermaine Antoine Leon. Kira Brielle Lilly. Joshua Lincoln. Gianfranco Lopez. Honor graduate Francisco Isai Lopez. Jasmine Lopez Leal. Jesse Lopez. Luis Lopez. Juan Lujano Cruz. Honor graduate William Prescott Lunsford. Spencer Douglas McKay. Marissa Marshall Magana. Joshua Michael Megnan. Daniel Quinn Maltby. Vanessa Martinez. Honor graduate Alyssa Lorraine Marks. Blaine Patrick Mason. Raven Lene Matthews. Charisma Ariel McBride. We would now like to posthumously honor a student who would have graduated today by reading his name with his class. Please join us in honoring Jamie McHenry. Honor graduate Noah Matthew Medwed. Isai Mahia. Honor graduate Carolina Mendez Plata. Cooper Chase Mensing.
Honor graduate Jacob Harrison Mershon. Philip Jamal Miles. Jana Elizabeth Modi. Aiden Thomas Monahan. Jesus Antonio Montez Vasquez. Quincy Dwayne Montgomery. Honor graduate Elizabeth Preston Moore. Honor graduate Leticia Campos Marias. Honor graduate Carter Stephen Morani. Frank Morales. Maria Morales Barrera. Lisette Stephanie Moreno Cervantes. Alejandra Moreno Rodriguez. Anthony Keith Morrison. Honor graduate Rogan Patrick Monroe Fallis. Michael Giniat Tatel Muzafarov. Pambu Daniel Mwanda. Isaac Navarro Ayala. Aaliyah Tiffany Nelson. Honor graduate Laura Ling Nelson. Honor graduate Tyler Jacob Newton. Kyle William Nichols. Nikisha Nichols. Zahara Danielle Nixon. Oswin Dozier Wabude. Emika Wanze. Chike Wanze. Honor graduate Danielle Marie Obijeski. Honor graduate Michael John O'Driscoll. Honor graduate Kaylee Ariana Olovich. Gabriele Gonzalez Oliveda. Isadora Gita Oliveda. Karina Ortega Pineda. Jenam Wanzine. Honor graduate Anise Jacinta Overton. Natalie Brooke Owings. Honor graduate Grayson Taylor Catherine Pace. Honor graduate Ruby Jawe Parcells. Honor graduate Caroline Elizabeth Parham. Aiko Minnie Parker. Joshua James Parker. Honor graduate Matthew Payton. Honor graduate Joseph Spates Peak. Honor graduate Cassidy Ray Pearson. Byron Javon Perez. Honor graduate Karis Alexandra Perusic. Honor graduate Jacob William Peters. Nick Pham. Honor graduate Kenny Fawn. Honor graduate Cole Trenton Phillips. Honor graduate Annette Pimptone. Eric Polanco. Honor graduate Lauren Grace Palizzi. Honor graduate Peyton Jamil Pritchett. Jacqueline Puga Mendoza. Honor graduate Taneen Rajamand. Honor graduate Rachel Jordan Ramalia. Armin Ramick. Leslie Andrea Ramos. Honor graduate Valeria Ramos Sandoval. Honor graduate Ashwin Reddy Kotha. April Marie Reyes. Dean Kenneth Rice. Honor graduate Micah Rice. Brooklyn Richardson. Grace Catherine Richters. Honor graduate Eli Rickles. Honor graduate Caroline McCarthy Reardon. Jackson Stephen Reese. Jada Fruge. Tancredo Maciel Rocha Neto. Hallie Veronica Rodney. Brandon Rodriguez. Shakana Carlette Rodriguez. Lucas Antonio Roque. Carmen Alexandria Ross. Yashiaria Ross. Honor graduate Genevieve Antoinette Rollins. Honor graduate Douglas Ruano. Dario Ruff. Honor graduate Vanessa Miriam Sachs. Diego de Jesus Salinas Camacho.
Elma Michelle Sanchez Villegas. Victoria Sanchez Mejia. Samuel Ivan Sandmeyer. Reagan Noel Sands. Honor graduate Armani Christian Santiago. Destiny Deshanae Santos. Adriana Maria Santos Casarin. Honor graduate Lindsay Kate Serenko. Jalen Joshua Isaiah Savoy. Juliana Marie Saxon. Maya Jean Schechter, honor graduate. Honor graduate Sydney Lee Schmidt. Claire Elizabeth Schroeder. Jesse Allen Schulteis. Honor graduate Shayna May Skoma. Honor graduate Gabrielle Barbara Scott. Kimaya Venetia Scott. Honor graduate Brandon Michael Simonis. Ruslan Bedrin Sharp. Benjamin Miles Sheely. Honor graduate Samantha Elizabeth Scher. Drew Alexander Sherman. Yeva Shumakova. Honor graduate Jeffrey Peter Shumway. Jahari DePoet Small. Kashayla Tamisha Smith. Honor graduate Joelle Nisha Smith. Cheyenne Christina Smith. Honor graduate Anahi Montserrat Soledad Ramirez. Honor graduate Nicholas William Solomon. Honor graduate Destiny Janelle Stevens. Honor graduate Jordan Elizabeth Stevens. Andrew Joseph Stuhltrager. Honor graduate Chelsea Aaron Saylor Summers. Honor graduate Alexander William Sun. Honor graduate Emma Catherine Swigert. Honor graduate Lucas Antonio Tavares. Devin Jalen Taylor. Denaj Matthew Taylor. Monet Lynthia Ghislaine Templier. Ariana Pauline Thomas. Honor graduate Chasen Gray Thompson. Honor graduate Brianna Emily Teglau. Ty Jordan Tom. Honor graduate Stephanie Michelle Torres Castro. Leon Justin Turner III. Undergraduate Jennifer Grace Tyler. Vivian Urbina Gaffaro. Undergraduate Julia Herrera. Zenaida Vega Apolinar. Undergraduate Kevin Iban Velasquez. Carlos Villanueva Sanchez. Wilmer Andres Vizcaya. Undergraduate Sofia Maria Vlas. Sequoia Walker. Undergraduate Maxwell Hewitt Wall. Irene Yu Wang. Ryan William Ward. Undergraduate Samuel Curtis Warren. Drew Lau Washburn. Undergraduate Sayan Rachel Washoma. Undergraduate Burke Reeves Watson. Undergraduate Gavin Merrick Wells. Jonathan Marion Whitaker. Undergraduate Lajana Najee White. Zaya Imari Wilcox. Dejanique Monet Williams. Aaron Ray Williams. Kayla Jante Williams. Undergraduate Sophie Kate Williams. Undergraduate Ashton Marie Wilson. Undergraduate Joseph Daniel Wittenbrink. Tyler Christian Wolf. Undergraduate Benjamin Theo Wood. Max Ronald Wood. Undergraduate Samuel Burley Wood. John Wesley Wright. Undergraduate Shangjiang Wu. Undergraduate Genevieve Ray Young. Halil Zajmovic. Undergraduate Alexandra Stephanie Zelenko. Undergraduate Jamin Zhu.
Congratulations, graduates. At this time, your class president, Julia Green, is returning to the podium.
Where is it? Right here. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, I'm going to record this. I hope no one minds. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. It is my great pleasure in leading you in the moving of your tassel. So with your left hand, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, seniors. We